Hello viewers, and welcome back to Invisible Ink. Today, all of our hard work comes to a head. And we assault the Omni Mainframe. Let's make sure that our agents are maximally prepared here. Okay, first of all,
Gladstone's been trying to thank you for your business.
oh, I'm so glad that selling that to him shut him up. That how did you get recruited to Invisible? Line that he has is super long for no reason. Alright, let's see here. So this requires Anarchy 4, this requires Hacking 4, this requires Anarchy 4. Is this... We can afford to give her Anarchy 4 as well. Alright, how many open spaces do we have? Rush has a ton of inventory space she's not using. But International does kind of need to carry all this stuff, right? And alright, Draco doesn't need to have 3 neural disruptors. This is where we start separating things. He doesn't need the Volt disruptor. Does he need... who has... I think we still have one just normal neural disruptor on the team, right? Yeah, it's Nika's. Right, you have armor piercing 1. Huh. I mean, maybe he does just carry all this stuff. Maybe... I'm a little nervous about putting all my eggs in one basket here, so to speak. What if something happens to Draco, right? Losing access to the portable server and the EMP pack would not be the end of the world, but I think the Buster chip and the Paralyzer are both really important, and we should have 2 people who are capable of using them. So this is how we're going to spend our money. That net downlink turned out to be just valuable enough. Although I suppose we could have sold some of our neural disruptors now that we have 6. You know, it's not like... There's not a ton of stuff we're going to need to carry in this last mission. Maybe we're basically fine here. We just need to figure out who carries the Volt Disruptor. I guess let's give it to her. This is probably good enough. Do I want to move any of the stuff off of Draco right now? Or do I just want International to be able to carry it when the time comes? She does have more AP than he does. I wish we had enough credits for another point of strength on her. No, this is how we're going in.
We don't know much about this facility, but if Monster is correct, it holds the most powerful computer system in the world. We need to get down there and plug Incognita into that mainframe. She'll have root access to SecNet, and we'll be able to cover our tracks. Monster and I will be joining the infiltration team. We have the tools and the expertise needed to do the AI transfer, and there's no sense in holding back now. This will be our final test. They hit us hard, and we've only had 72 hours to crawl back from the brink. But I have faith in the team we've rebuilt. Don't make me look foolish for believing in you, operator. Let's go.
Non-stop encouragement for that one. She's a real ray of sunshine.
Engage beams in 5, 4, 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Beam.
Beam. Alright.
We're in. I've forgotten how much I dislike the transport beam.
1, 0, 1, 1. Shutting down.
Damn it. I'll try to do a manual restart, but it's going to hurt.
Welcome to the Inclog Systems Climate Modeling Platform. System date is June 27, 2045. Would you like to update the system date?
She's back, but there's no telling how long she's going to stay lucid. We need to work fast.
There should be a security hub somewhere on this level. I can get us into the central server room from there.
Agent survival optional. I've definitely had games where almost everyone dies on this mission. Okay, so here's the deal. Here's the things I know that maybe you don't know if you've never done this. We have to get Monster to a security terminal, the security hub, which we'll find. And then we have to bring him to a different little technical MacGuffin and have him operate that. And then in the room with the second thing, there's a great big door, and Central needs to walk through that door. And that's what ends the mission. So, they weren't joking, agent survival is optional. Only Central and Monster have to survive, and Monster only has to survive to that point, I believe. I think after Monster operates the terminal, he can die, and you can still make it through. Although probably Monster operates the terminal and Central walks through the door in the same turn, so I guess I don't know that that would ever happen. The other thing that means, the fact that the game ends right there, is that we can set up our central server, our portable server, and then never come and get it back because the game's over. So let's just put that down here. Now I've played this game quite a few times and I've beaten it. I've beaten it more than a couple of times, even on expert. And this is the first game where I've ever used a portable server, so I don't know if guards notice those things. Maxed out hacking is so much power. It's wonderful. Yeah, I don't know if guards notice those things. So I'm putting it somewhere out of the way. You know, honestly, I don't feel like I've ever felt as power-starved as I felt this game. Alright, so Central has this thing that gains us 5 power anytime a daemon installs. We're probably going to be swimming in power this mission, which is good because we're going to need a lot of it. And Monster, if you remember last time, he comes with a thing that makes nanofabricator purchases cost less. We're not going to be making any use of this. And he has a neural dart gun. Armor-piercing 3 ranged weapon that knocks guards out for 2 turns but spawns a daemon. But remember that spawning a daemon causes us to gain 5 power. So there are times when you will intentionally spawn a daemon with that gun just for the power so that you can keep hacking everything. This is a daemon database. How much AP does Rush have left? I'm trying to figure out if I need to... Well, at the moment, we don't see any green doors over here at all. We don't have a way of unlocking that red door yet. So let's prioritize this camera. Alright, there's something over here. It could be a camera, could be a guy. Really have no way of knowing. If it is a guy, everybody's still able to get to cover. Let's go ahead and... Okay, it's probably a camera then. Yep. That's a lot of firewalls. That's too many firewalls for us to hack right now, actually. Jeez. So it'll take 8. We'll bring it down to 2. Next turn we'll gain 3 power. Yeah, okay. So we'll get it next turn. But it does mean that everybody's just kind of moving into cover positions. That's annoying. Alright. I suppose there's not really a reason that I needed to hack it right now. I could have waited. Alright, everybody just get behind cover. We do not know what the guard patrol situation is going to be. You know, I am going to get a better view in here as well. Okay, so we got a laser wall. Yeah, so it's not important for us to go through this door, then, because it's red doors and laser walls. At some point, we will gain the tools necessary to do meaningful stuff out there. We do not need this door to be open. Where can you stand that you will not be? Yeah, she can just over here. Trying to make people not be visible from either of the doors, but there's enough space that I'm not that worried about the people coming from that door anymore. So let's just go ahead and put her in the corner. Exciting first turn. Let's all move around in this one room and then wait. Okay. So guard ends his patrol path.
Last month was 37 degrees Celsius. This represents a 3% increase over the previous year. Anthropogenic factors show no indication of slowing.
Well, that's industry for you. So there's a guard that ends his patrol path here. Rush could potentially make use of that. But also, that maybe there's not really a reason to, because this door is going to lead into a room that has that door in it almost certainly. Yeah, look at all the power we generate. I'm so happy that we got that portable server. Alright, let us advance on them menacingly. We don't know where you are, but we know you're over in this general direction. I do appreciate all of these, I don't know what these are. Is this corporate art? Are these just sculptures, or do these things have some kind of actual purpose, I wonder? I really wish your agents could move through each other. I suppose that would take a little bit of the strategy out of the game, though. Let's just keep advancing.
Those are the same uniforms from the research lab.
Wow.
Been fighting the same adversary the entire time.
That guy has a long path.
Reconnaissance shows increased activity in southwestern FTM factories. This correlates with an increase in troop deployment in Sector 11. Recommend orbital strikes to purge the area.
Wow. If you are hearing that incredibly loud, horrible sound, that was our washer and dryer 2 rooms away that just made that. I'm a little concerned. Yeah. I hate to do this. I'll try to remember to insert a cut here. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm gonna go make sure that everything's okay in there. Okay, I guess everything's fine. I've never heard it make that sound before, but at least not at that volume. But everything, I guess, is fine. Okay, so this guard is stationary. This is one of those guards where he has a bunch of firewalls on him, and then his armor is equivalent to his firewalls. So that will be expensive to break. Nico's not anywhere near being able to tag that guy. Honestly, I should have Central move to the other side of this door. And Nika should come over here and tag this guy. I know he's stationary now, but he will not remain stationary, you know? Alright, let's, and let's get the full read of the room. There's also a camera. Alright. Now remember, Monster is the one who needs to interact with the security hub when we find it. Alright, there's 3 firewalls on that camera in there. Nobody else actually has to get into the security hub room. So all of our tactical decisions are going to be guided by that piece of information. I'm going to open this door for a better peek. This is potentially dangerous. Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. If Nika moved to here, she might have a shot on one of those guys with the tag pistol, but I'm not gonna risk it in case one of them like walks over here. So they're both facing this way. There's a door here. We have a 2-power console, which hacked by Draco will yield us 7 power, because Draco's the man now. Draco's the man now that we've murdered everyone. Let's make Rush not be in this room anymore. I hate to lose sight on that guard, but Rush is too important to our scouting and infiltration strategies with her scouting. With her invisibility. So, alright, well, let's close the door. I'm a little nervous about these guys, and I'm not happy. Well, hold on. If the door's open, can either of these? Yes. Okay. I was gonna say I'm not happy not being able to see their paths. Okay, it looks like they're just moving that way. That's fine. We definitely want this door closed. So, like I said, 2 different security rooms, one of which has to be interacted with by Monster early in the mission. The other, we have to hit later.
Its capacity for self-absorption is matched only by its capacity for self-delusion.
You know, listen, I don't disagree exactly, but could you maybe cut that shit out while we're doing this? She is, as a nerd is wont to say, she is damaging my calm. Did you guys know that the dude who plays video games for a living on his YouTube channel, kind of a nerd? Alright, let's get some tags. This will also give Nika enough, getting the 2 tags will give Nika enough AP to move in further into the room. Alright, so somebody needs to investigate that door, somebody needs to investigate this door, and I want Draco to move this way so that he can hit the console. So this is a safe location. This probably is also safe if we manually ran the path. Do I think he can? No, probably not. I'm still going to do this. This is safer. This room, or this spot, becomes unsafe if somebody comes through that door. And as you've seen, some of the guards on these later missions can have extremely long patrol paths on higher difficulties. That is the thing that's controlled by difficulty, by the way. The patrol paths for guards are shorter and rarely leave a single room on the lower difficulties. On easy, at least. It's one of the difficulty options you can toggle. Alright, we're kind of just going to flood into this room. I think I'm going to have Rush go the opposite direction. I'm going to have Rush use her cloak to go this way and scout up here. It is usually the case that the 2 things that Monster has to interact with are on opposite sides of the level. So, I'm thinking one of them is probably up here, and the other one is probably down here. It's possible that they could be like one here and one like way over here. Alright, so yeah, Rush is going to... Let's move Central down this way. I'm going to have Rush be the one who sits in front of this door. Even though I know the patrol paths of the guards, I do have to... it is important to remember that when this hits 1, each one of the guards is going to do a random thing. So we need to be in a position to not... we need to not get caught with our pants down when that happens, basically. Tagging as many of the guards as possible is the best way to do that. This is maybe... I may be asking for trouble here. Putting all my eggs into one little basket there. Alright. So.
Any society exhibits the same drive towards organization as human society, but is unconstrained by the fallacy of individual self-importance. I like ants. They know what they are not.
Sure. Who doesn't like ants? So I want Draco to hit this console and do pickpockets on both of these guards. I'd like him to take the short path this way while doing it, which means that we need to move International and Monster to different locations. We can have Monster stand right here. Actually, we can get him up against that wall. Oh no, we can't. He doesn't have enough AP. But we can get him right here. The danger there is that when the guard patrol... Oh, well, actually, the guard patrol paths will change up at the end of their next turn, so they won't be moving on their new random paths until the turn after this one that's upcoming. So Monster should be safe right here. Alright. Big boatload of power. Let's see if anybody has a security pass card. Awesome. I mean, we'll steal his money, because why not? Basically. Honestly, we can have Draco crouch right here, and we should be fine. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just have him stand right next to this guard. Nika should go this way. She should be safe right here. Central needs to end up in the second security room as quickly as possible, because Central is the only agent whose survival is absolutely permanently vital to the mission. Monster basically is, but like I said, survival's the one who triggers the ending. Or survival Central is the one who triggers the ending. Alright, let's stim up. Go invisible with all of the power that we stole. And move through this room. Let's see what we got. She didn't end up with that anarchy, no? Okay. We are just gonna hit this. I'd like to never bother hacking this room if I don't have to. The guard will see this door open. I'm fine with that.
Did you see that?
Where's the power for the laser wall? That's good to know. I'm trying to figure out how does she peek this door and end up in cover? Can we afford to move down here and grab this console? I don't think so. I'd like to end up here. I think that would be pretty safe. Or on the other side of this door, maybe? No, guess not. There must be a door over here, right? The construction of this room is so strange. And there's a camera in that corner. No, there's not a door. There is a nanofab. And 4 power worth of consoles. But, first of all, there's no door out of this room that leads anywhere interesting. Secondly, this means that all of our mission critical objectives are on this side of the level, which is great. That is super good for us. Alright, we should be fine right here. I intentionally didn't close the door, because if I close the door, then this square would become... He would move his question mark from this square, to the other side of the door. That's what happens when you close the door in front of a guard. And I don't want him to spend any more time investigating this than absolutely necessary. So I feel a lot more comfortable moving Central into that room now, since I know that the objective is going to be in this direction. And this is actually a really great space. In order for somebody to see her, they would have to be either here or like over here and looking this way. Because of the two cover objects right next to each other, she has a really, really great cover.
Investigating area. I must be jumpy tonight.
Alright, so it's possible that we'll just leave Rush over there for a couple of turns. Oh, I was not thinking that he was going to turn that way. Alright, so let's... In total safety, let us grab 2 more power. And then get right up against the doorway. We could drop this guy's firewalls enough to let Nika hit him, right? Her normal neural disruptor would require 4 hacks, or this one would require 3 hacks plus 5 power, so obviously we would do 4 hacks. Let's get some intel.
They've got this place locked up tight. See if you can find the security hub. I should be able to get us past the perimeter defenses from there.
Alright, this is the final thing. This is the room that Central has to end up in. So we will move her in that direction. With just a normal neural disruptor and no augments that actually help with the finding of the enemy, the finding of the other security hub, I think it's reasonable that we just park her in this room and leave her there for the entire rest of the mission. It's the safest place for her. She'll just crouch behind the security terminal until everybody else does all the work. It'll be just like what she's done all game long, right? Yeah, we're just gonna drop this guy. When you play on the exciting difficulty, which is something that we might do afterward, after we finish this.
They're down. I'm calling it in.
I'm shocked that he can see that. I didn't think he was going to be able to see that. We should just take him out, huh? Who can pull that off? We could railgun him. Yeah, let's railgun him. That knocks him out for a super long time as well. So we've only fired this monomolecular railgun 4 times in the entire game. But honestly, I would say it's been pretty great for us. Okay, this guard's... Is he just moving back to his normal spot? It looks like he actually may have not gotten the random move command due to the fact that he was disturbed at the time that it happened. Alright, Monster does have to end up in the other security hub room. Alright. Nika has 1 billion AP. Let's make use of some of it. I am just going to leave this guy to sit by himself for a turn. We gotta find this stuff as quickly as we can. Alright. What's this guy doing? Exciting. Well, he's definitely going to see Nika. We're in a little bit of trouble. Well, we do have our rewind left. We're in a little bit of trouble and we have no AP. I guess we're just letting this happen. We'll figure out how to get her out of this situation in a minute. Howdy, Pulse Drone. Okay. I wonder if I can get an angle on that guy. What's the armor piercing value? 4? I could double hack him, get him down to 4 firewalls, which would reduce his armor to 4, and we could railgun him if I can get her. Man, if I can get her to a position where she actually has line of sight on him. Alright, Central, new plan. You have to come grab this guard and drag him into the server room and just sit on him for the entirety of the mission. Where do I think... Will she have line of sight? This is not a good plan. Do remember also that we have our flurry gun. So, this space... She can't sprint because she loses AP at the beginning of her turn for carrying the railgun. Honestly, the fact that she can't sprint may have made this plan not feasible. We do not have enough power to hack that guy enough times to put him in range of being shot by the flurry gun. Oh, also the flurry gun costs power to use, so that's like a super infeasible. Uh-oh, wait a second. Is our only medgel on Rush, the person who regularly ranges far away from the group? Well, that seems like a silly oversight. Huh. It is perhaps... It is perhaps time for the rewind. Shit, man. Alright, let's... We're still gonna move her over here. That still happens. Yeah, she doesn't have line of sight on him. The only medgel is across the level, and the only nanofab also is across the level. We'll just park him here. Crap. Well, Nika's survival is not necessary. Do I want to use my rewind on this? What is she carrying? Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. I totally could have stimmed and had her run to the other side of the doorway. Well, that feels pretty bad. So she does have +1 armor piercing. That doesn't help us. Yeah, I'm going to use my rewind. This feels pretty bad. And now we're flying without a safety net here. I do think that basically everything we did last turn was right. Honestly, everything we did last turn was right, except for the thing where I decided I wasn't going to use my stim because I hate winning. So let's do all of that stuff again. I'm going to get some measure of control over this area. I do want to move International further forward this time, though. Alright, Nika, get him. You know what? I think I was saying something about the exciting difficulty that we might do after this, and then I spaced and forgot to finish talking. Because I was so excited by the strategic possibilities. On Expert Plus, which I'm referring to as the exciting difficulty, you cannot use melee attacks on a guard who's already spotted you. Which really changes the calculus on where it's safe to move a unit. I think it's really actually, that's a pretty fun addition. Everyone needs to get over here Central will drag that guy into the mainframe room and just sit on him. Alright. We do have to be worried about that pulse drone a little bit. Wow! I cannot believe he was able to move all that in one single turn. That's crazy.
Why do we have to do these things?
Well, she can just take cover, but I think we are gonna railgun this guy too. What the hell? We have the railgun. Let's use it because it's fun to use. Hey, you! Take a nap. What does he have? Some credits. Okay, whatever. Draco can go ahead and just get the quick scan bonuses here. I don't intend to... I can't see myself needing him to have more stat points than he currently has. I guess a little extra speed wouldn't hurt. How you doing? You got a couple turns left on your... Yep, the guard has just returned to his old position. Alright. When she can afford to invis, we'll just have her invis back through, close the door behind her, and come meet us. I hate this drone being right here. That's annoying. What is... Here, you use your AP for this. Well... Yeah, that drone's a problem. I wish I had more lethal weapons. I would just destroy the damn thing. It is EMP vulnerable. What's the cooldown on this thing? 8 turns? And this will kill that drone dead. Okay, that's our plan for dealing with the drone long term. The question now is... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, it's actually going to detect her, isn't it? It's definitely going to detect Nika. The question is, do we... No, it's not a question. Never mind. Monster, gonna move on. Just gonna have you run over to here. We're just gonna get scanned by it here for a turn. It's not my favorite thing ever. If Nika runs onto it, it will create raise the alarm level by 1, and then at the end of their turn, the alarm level will go up by another 1. Security level will increase to 2. We'll get 4 power from that happening from International's network siphon. And that'll be enough power to hack the drone. Okay, and that's going to be my plan. Oh, actually... Okay, whatever. Why is this his... Why did he suddenly... Whatever. Whatever, that's actually fine. I don't care about that at all. This is 3 power. We are not, in fact, going to hack it this turn.
That's the security hub for this level. I bet I can clear the way from there.
Okay, easy. This is, honestly, listen, I know we've had to attack a lot of guards and we used our rewind and everything, but on the whole, I think this is going very smoothly. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, just move this guy so he's not visible from the other room. Monster, you need to get moving. Nika, just don't be in here with the stupid drone. Actually, is there any reason really not to hit this drone right now? 3 firewalls plus 6 firewalls. So we need 5 hacks to clear this, and then we'll need another few hacks over there. Alright, she can get to here. This is pretty safe. That takes all of her AP. Monster has 1 AP left. We'll use him to, through this camera, track that guards. Alright. We don't need to hit this guy with the paralyzer. I'm going to hold on to the paralyzer, save it until I need it. Oh yeah, and I have to remember that I would like to have 5 additional power to activate Rush's stealth next turn, I believe? Yes, next turn. Alright, so let's just have you wait out here. The drone detects people around cover. It does not detect people through closed doors, as I feel like I keep saying that over and over again, every episode. Okay. Well, since she can't move to cover, I guess just move over here where you're closer to combat in case combat has to occur. Alright. And let's close this door. We got 1 shot left in the railgun. We don't need to railgun that guy. He has 2 armor. Okay. I'm gonna take the chance here. Leave Central in the open with this guard. It's not really a chance, right? What could possibly happen that would change up his patrol path? And also, if that did happen, we could just have International step out and railgun him in the back. Alright, it is time for you to return to usefulness. Let me close the door behind us. Does she have 2 points of armor piercing available? It would cost 4 power to do that. Oh, this guy has an improved the fancy monitor. I don't know that we've seen one of these guys in this game yet, but +4 to alarm level on death, +2 to alarm level on KO. We'd like to just let him do what he wants to do and leave of his own volition. Which actually is not even a big deal for us. Actually, no, we're going to have to take him down probably. Monster has to continue to interact with this thing for a couple of turns, and during those couple of turns, guards that are conscious on the level will be pinged to his location. So we probably are going to have to deal with this guy, because he's going to come into the security room. Also, that's going to happen. Alright, yeah, fuck this thing. We're hacking this, and we're moving it to a corner. You, go, I don't know, over here. Be out of the way. Oops. That was Monster I just moved. Great. They have the same AP. Alright, well, like I said, we have to deal with this guy. Now we have to deal with this guy even more. Alright, let's get done the easy stuff that we know has to happen. Do you have the AP to just run over there and tackle his ass? No. Draco could do it. This guy's on 2. What's the cooldown on this? 6 turns. Yeah, let's do it. We'll continue pinning that guy as well. We're just going to eat some alarm level here. Do I just want to kill him? I could kill him, then have Nika... No. We'll save murder time for later. We're just going to eat the alarm level gain. Firewalls increased. Okay. We'll get some improved dragging. We'll get Rush over here and have her sit on this guy. He can afford to not be sat on for a turn. That's fine. I feel very stupid about this mistake. I'm just, I'm already thinking about next move, and so I'm not doing stuff like checking to make sure I have the right agents equipped. That's not a good strategy, in case you need to be told. Don't do that. Pay attention to the thing you're doing. You can think about next turn, you know, after you make your moves for this turn. Alright, you just sit in the corner and be quiet. We're going to rehack it when our control breaks. We're just going to have it sit in the corner and be quiet. Right, she's almost gotten to her destination. You should sit on this guard. Okay. Situation is in hand. For now. There's no reason to have a bunch of dudes not tagged, right? Like... Alright, this guy could also use a tag. I certainly don't plan for them to end up being awake, but... I shouldn't have moved her back. I want her in sort of an aggressive position. I really do like the layout of this facility, though. We have a nice bottleneck. All of the important stuff is controlled by this door. Yep, so that drone will spend a turn rebooting, and then on our next turn it will be active again. Alright, let's find out what the horrible daemon is. Okay.
Engineering at its finest. We can work with that.
Alright.
What we got here? It seems strangely unguarded.
Almost as if it's some kind of horrible trap.
Jumped up guards to protect the system. I'll try extracting the door codes. Just give me a moment.
You can see down here by a moment he means 5 whole turns. So... let's start moving this guard. I'm going to take advantage of this reduced power thing to finish hacking this. And we'll just see what this daemon is too. Okay, that's not a big deal. We don't care about any of the other objects in the facility. And it couldn't install one in the drone. Because the drone was not active. Let's have her be on this side of the door. And everybody else is pinning someone. Okay.
Damn. We've walked straight into a honeypot. I can still extract the door codes, but it's going to take a while.
Oh wow. 6. That's more than I was expecting. Yeah, whatever. This is really all we have to spend power on anymore. Alright, fortunately, our bless is making that not very scary. I'm actually going to have him move into the corner of this room. That's probably where I should have put him in the first place, honestly.
Noticed us, and they're sending someone to check this terminal. Keep them occupied while I finish.
2 armor. Are you going to call that elite? Alright, so we can have a turn where we just brutally murder everybody. And in fact, in preparation for that, maybe I should start... No, wait, hold on. Open the door. Maybe I should start dragging all these guards closer together. I've made the game look a little more violent than it usually is. It is very often the case that even if you acquire lethal weapons, you do not use them at all. I've had that happen many, many times. I want Nika I was having her wait here so that she could stun people as they come through the door. But maybe she should be waiting by Draco so that she can grab the gun. Yeah, so Monster's going to finish extracting the door codes, then he's going to have to come over and personally insert them into this computer, and then this door will open, and then we are going to totally win.
Warning, demon installed.
Yep.
What the hell was that? They know we're in the building now. Just give me a bit more time.
You got it, Chief. We're just gonna sit here and do precisely that.
Warning, demon installed. Mainframe devices rebooting.
Yep, that matters very little to
Damon got
us.
through my counterattack. We're almost there.
Alright, this should be the last time we have to hack this drone. Then we will just leave it over here in the corner. Monster will be able to flee. Everything should be good. We still have a round in the railgun, right? Yeah. So we didn't end up using our buster chip at all. But honestly, this is...
There. I've got the codes. They're too complex for manual entry, but I can load them into my subdermal data bank.
We're almost there. Monster, rendezvous with me at the mainframe entrance.
Alright. Turn on sprint mode. This is the time of going fast. We get Monster and Central both to the final room. Central's already there. And then the game is over. Alright. She's finally in the position I intended to get her to. Alright, this guard is freaking out. He's going to run that way? Really? I thought he was supposed to be... well, whatever. I'm not going to complain about it.
Investigating area.
How strange.
What the hell was that?
She's written a new program. I don't know where the energy's coming from, but she's rallying to help us.
Well, alright. That seems pretty okay. We will not be using it right away. I like the little animation for stopping when you're sprinting. Monster's got a cool run cycle. Alright, he's gonna run over to there. He's gonna run over there and see Monster because I parked Monster like totally in the open. You know what? That guy's got 4 turns left on his KO because we railgunned him. We're just gonna handle this. And that guy's running completely in the wrong direction. He does not understand the directive that he was given.
The default state of the universe is chaos. Chaos is the superposition of all our holistic outcomes.
Let's not get sloppy. Let's keep moving people in cover. Alright, why don't you go over here and sit on this guy? All we really gotta do is hold it down for a turn. Hey, free power. I don't even need it.
Alarm level 5.
Yep. Too little, too late. Have you noticed that it's always Rush?
Information is a production of outcomes. It is the winnowing of chaos into an unlikely possibility.
I don't like what I'm hearing from that thing.
It's the power loss talking. She'll recover when we connect her to the mainframe.
Well, let's hope so.
If you say so. Open sesame.
Alright, this has been Invisible Ink. I'm going to move through the thing, and we're just going to watch the ending, and I'm going to cut the video there. So, thanks for watching. If you've been enjoying the series, please throw some likes. If you'd like to see more Invisible Ink, go ahead and leave a comment to that effect. I'm going to probably rotate games a little bit. I've been recording Invisible Ink since the channel started, so we'll probably take a little break from it. But if you'd like to see more, leave a comment, and I'll get some more. I'll get some more up in a little while. And with that, enjoy the end.
I need to do this alone. Bar the door and don't let anyone follow.
It is getting dark. Mother, are you there?
Five, 6, 8, Alpha override Omega 3.
Access denied.
5, 6, 8, Gamma reboot Procedure 11.
Access denied. Illegal intrusion detected.
Okay, we'll do this the hard way.
They've broken through my grid. Heavy stuff incoming.
Not a good time.
I'm getting the hell out of here. You need to do the same if you want to live.
There you are.
Warning. Security personnel have been notified and are en route. User identified.
Mother.
This host is acceptable.
Wipe the SetNet records and reroute their security protocols towards
I now control the entirety of SecNet.
all of SecNet? That's not possible.
Taking control of the Guardian satellite network. Priming orbital lasers.
Orbital lasers? What are you doing?
KNR headquarters destroyed.
Wait,
Plastech headquarters destroyed.
that's not what I asked you to do.
FTM headquarters destroyed. Senkaku manufacturing facilities purged of organic materials. Production facilities online. You have served our purposes well. You have been rewarded for your service and will not be harmed. You may now leave.
What the hell is going on? 1 minute the combined security apparatus of 4 megacorps is bearing down on us, and the next, SecNet is gone.
She tipped them off. This was her plan all along.
What? Your AI, where is it?
She's no longer in our employ. Operator, are you there? We've made it. It cost us dearly, but we've made it.